All right, mortals, listen up. I've not come here to play, but to swiftly interrupt, to disrupt your eternal moaning and groaning, for I've a message from the all-knowing. You may know me. I go by the name Puck or Robin Goodfellow. I don't really give a fuck what you call me, but I guarantee my face you'll remember. Hauntingly. I am the fairy of mischief and mayhem. Creatures like me, you should not betray them, for I am the shadow knocking at your door. I am the creature crawling under your floor. I am everything you have been waiting for. I have come as messenger from the Fae, and I am here to say, humankind, we have declared war. So, on behalf of the pixies, the elves and the imps, the hobgoblins, brownies, sprites and the nymphs, creatures from every crack, corner and crevice, murmuring, mumbling with mischievous menace. From the sandy seas to the sizzling cities, from the trashed terrains and the tipping trees in the fiery forests with fatal famines, humans. How haphazardly this has happened. For too long we have allowed you humans to thrive, and for that, destruction has wrought our lives. We warn you not to squirm and resist, as we have decided we can no longer coexist. Well, shit. We are the shadows knocking at your door. We are the creatures crawling under your floor. We are everything you have been waiting for. For years we have observed, and you have destroyed our world. So now, it's time we should destroy yours. Yours sincerely by the fairy decree from the realms of the earth and court of pixies. That was a bit intense, wasn't it? Just a bit. Shit. Sorry, gotta run. Time flies when you're having fun. Mischief and mayhem don't wait for no one. Actually, I can't let this happen. If we talk it over, perhaps then we can fix it, resolve it, turn this around, without death and war. Or we could work together, as immortals and mortals, save every scrap and morsel of this crumbled and discarded world. Look, I know I'm known as the fairy of mayhem and mischief. I am addicted to anything dark and twisted, but honestly, over the years, I've grown a soft spot for you beings. In your whining, wailing, worrying weaklings, I'm beginning to think I can't let you die. I can't let you die. Your awkwardness gives me joy, and your clumsiness gives me power. Everything you touch is destroyed, and it's this chaos I devour. Right. I have an idea, but you lot have to get off your asses if we've got any chances of putting this world to rights. We'll unite. All right? Let me give you some context here. We, the pixies, sprites or fae, we're not fussed what you call us at the end of the day. We've been on this world since the very beginning. Legend has it, we started it spinning. Singing as we watched it flourish and grow. We planted the trees and set the volcanoes aglow. We seasoned the seas and cut up the continents. We moulded the mountains and managed the maintenance in our gargantuan garden for millennium. But we were still not done. We added life that could think all on its own, so we could relax, enjoy the world, and let it thrive alone. And then, you humans appeared. Just so you know, the way you humans acted is why us fairy folk reacted so quickly to the changing surroundings. Over the years, us fae have adapted. So the stories you heard, as little tiny mortals, they're all based on truth. Well, kind of, sorta. We did used to have flower fairies of all kinds of varieties, hiding in trees and bushes eating berries. Now that the world is full of decay, they've had to find power in a different way. So all right, mortals, listen up. It's your fault this world is so corrupt, so shut up and listen to what my friends have to say. And then maybe you can live to see another day. Cavity meet mortals, mortals meet cavity. They are a very old friend of mine, and
They already know me and I'm familiar with them, dear Pug. No need for introductions, but no interruptions. I know how you can be. It is time for me to talk and to tell my story. I visited them on many a night. Oh, that's right. Many a night when you were little beings, you'd be fast asleep and watch you dreaming. I'd collect the present you left under your pillow and I'd pay back to you the money I owe. Yeah, that's me. I am the Tooth Fairy. Oh, probably not how you expected me to be. But as Puck said, in the last few years I've really struggled. My debts have doubled, tripled, grown exponentially. I've had to rely on loans and live providentially. Humans made me bankrupt. Children demanded money for their disgusting teeth, however funny or scummy looking. And well, fairies are actually quite snobbish and they want their teeth perfect and polished. So between you and me, just please brush your teeth twice daily. Anyway, your dental hygiene threw me out of business, and alongside that I realised there was a sickness in this world going unnoticed. Greediness. Greed. You humans are obsessed with everything and anything. It's fascinating. The fixating on objects and ownership and stashing endless collectibles and forgettables, your notion of owning an ocean or the land and the earth, like having things to your name, it gives you some kind of worth. You don't even care about your own species or those who live overseas, and that is not how we do it in the land of the pixies. But I am a business fairy through and through. It is my duty in life, it is what I do. Who knew that one day I'd be making my way by making humans obsess and pay? When you're shopping or just browsing the web, do you ever get this nibbling sensation in your head? Makes you go, I want this. I need this. I'll buy this. Even though you don't need it or it's too expensive. Well, that's me. Cavity. A hole that needs to be filled, and humans fill it with all kinds of trash. They'll stash a ration in exchange for cash, and that is when I feel my power growing. And they stuff that void with all things going. I am the whispering in your ear. I am the intrusive thoughts so you cannot hear. I am the mother of your absolute obsession with any materialistic possession. Humankind. I am always here. Is that good enough for you, dear Park?
yes, perfect. And with any luck, it will make the mortals think more about it.
Yeah, I doubt it. But we can only hope. There's a whole scope of fairies on your side. Many of us would hate it if the humans died.
You included?
Don't be deluded. And of course, humans have 20 baby teeth. That's up to 20 visits while they're asleep. I have soft spots, just like you. Just hope the humans know what to do.
Thank you.
What?
What?
You called?
Yes.
Hello.
Well, I'm bored.
No, wait, please don't go. I sent you a message. I thought you would know.
Oh, is this that shit about the mortals? Yeah, not sure I have the right morals. Could just let them die.
Why?
Why not?
Because that's not the only option we've got.
It's not?
No, there must be another way, less brutal.
Yes, but they got themselves in this mess. They can be the ones to make progress.
Well, yes, but...
No buts. They're in this rut. They're going to have to adjust.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
No.
I think we're going round in circles.
The world needs a full reversal.
That's what I've been trying to say. You've just been phrasing it in a different way.
Flake is playing the classic mind game. They're very good at pointing the blame of argument to their sorry contender.
You shit. Okay, I surrender.
Ha! I win, fair and square.
Oh, hello, mortals. I forgot you were there.
My name's Flake, short for snowflake. Shortcake, half-baked beans, the tin breaks. Open to reveal a secret. I love confusion. Diffusion of the tension, the attention in the room. There's an illusion of a solution, but you should not assume. The exclusion of a conclusion is overwhelmingly presumed, but the evolution of pollution is what is consumed. What was I saying? Oh, the name game. It's all the same. Snowflake. Deep sleeps the winter, a long time ago. I put my hands down beside me, feel the soft cushioned snow. I write the word home in big, bold letters. It's so nice to remember those small, wonderful pleasures. Does anybody know where my home has gone? Or the big, bold letters that I'd so carefully drawn in my nice, cottoned, cushioned, soft velvet snow? Oh, but again, it was a very long time ago. Snowflake, headache, never, ever, heartbreak. They disappeared one by one, those crystallized stars, till there were none left but me, dissolving in the sea. The world got warmer. Fire! London's burning! No time to mourn her, everything's melting. Drip, drop, till it's all gone. Trickle and plop to the waters beyond. Snowflake, no break. Why are you home so late? Revenge is sweet. Sweet like lemons. Scrumple up your face. Funny expressions. Online aggressions turn to threatens. Brandish weapons. Anonymous confessions. Lemons. When life gives you snowflakes, put them in your lemonade. Crank it up. Make them sweat. Heated arguments are the best. Exasperating exchanges with online strangers. See how upset they can get. Scrolling, controlling, their frustration is growing. Here comes the trolling and opinions opposing. Go on. Comment. Retweet. Reply. They need to know they're wrong. They need to know why. The Globe versus Flat Earthers. What's best, hot dogs or burgers? The far left against the Tories. Is it his or her side of the story? The vegans versus the meat eaters. What's best to measure, yards or meters? Do you put your butter in the fridge or not? Are mullets rank or are they hot? Debatable or relatable? It's my job to make you hateable towards each other. Sometimes I add an anonymous addition, hidden, controversial. I watch them retort, splutter, start going round in circles, round and round like a teddy bear. They declare their argument with desperate despair, and just when I've offended them so much they've started to break, I reply with a few words. You are a snowflake. I've melted you just like me. Now you will dissolve in the sea. I am the aggression coming out of your mouth. I am what makes you spit and shout. I am the reason for your no doubt. I have managed to start a trend of the online war of attack and defend. Humankind, don't I make you proud?
Flake,
Yes?
quick question.
Oh, what's this, an intervention?
No, but I am curious. You act so furious against the humans, and yet you're here to help them. Why are you here?
Good question. I've seen what the power of anger can do. What happens when humans don't have the same point of view. It's the ultimate cause of worldwide and digital wars. Imagine how we would be no longer damned if we could just get the humans to understand each other.
It could make incredible change.
Or with only a quick rearrange.
Oh, goodness me! I'm terribly sorry. Am I late? I am in a right state. So, I went straight to the place that I thought, but it was not where I thought that where I should have been. So I went backtracked to check. Oh, heck. So I checked where next I should have been, and then I flew without knowing where I'm flying to get to you. I didn't know what to do. Oh, so I went backtracked, fast-tracked. Now I'm back on track. At last, I'm back on track.
Hello, Sprout.
I think I'm gonna pass out. Humans, please forgive me for my entrance and lack of dignity. If I'm honest, I'm just really excited. Puck, can I get started?
Of course, Sprout.
Great. So I have no doubt you need to recall who I am. After all, I've been your friend for so many years. Through laughter and smiles, frowns and tears. I'm the one who watched you crawl and grow all the way to big from small. Sprouted hair and gangly limbs. Sprout was here to watch your life begin. You see? Me! Along with the butterflies and the bees. We used to sit up in the trees and we would oversee all you miniature human beings. We used to play with pebbles and rocks and conkers. We'd pretend we were knights with a castle to conquer. And we'd sing, hey diddle diddle, play piggy in the middle. We'd dance every afternoon, jumping in puddles and teddy bear cuddles. How your childhood was over too soon. It was the magical days, before the children would leave. There was no work to be done to make them believe in me. Incy wincy mortal used to play with Sprout. But then technology came and flushed the fairy out. There was no more playing. Their job was so done then. Incy wincy fairy would not have friends again. The age of adulthood lowered and lowered. The kids had no time to properly grow as they were subjected to a vast array of knowledge and their innocence was quickly snatched away. Snapchat's the best. Filter obsessed. Children obsessed with pouting contests, glued to YouTube. Gawping in silence, their minds quickly grew to sex and violence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kids need Twitter to survive. I might be honest with you now and tell you how I got to this point. I'm so sorry if I disappoint. Just know I feel guilty for my crimes. I just had to find a way to keep with the times. I'm sorry. Here's the rest of my story. I feed on the loss of childhood. I take everything a child could have and mash it with my bare hands. I gain my power through every TikTok dance and long painful hours of 12-year-old girls trying to look like 30-year-old women like it's their one life mission. Summer days wasted away on violent video games. But it's okay. 'Cause I breathe in their innocence like oxygen. As I watch them bore of magic at age 10, whilst they're meant to be making mud pies and dens, they're updating their Insta story for their online friends. Humans. You say that children are your only hope, but how on earth are they meant to cope with all this pressure around them all? Your one hope will be your downfall. I am the friend you left behind. I am the innocence you will never find. I am what's feasting on your mind. And if this is how you persist, childhood will no longer exist, and this will be the end of humankind.
So, what next?
We wait for the effect.
We tried our best.
We can't protect the humans from themselves. We're just a few morally dubious elves.
That's true. It's up to them now to make the change, to turn things around.
But how?
Well, if they all work together, they can make a difference for the better.
Yes. So all right, mortals, listen up.
It's up to you now to disrupt.
To interrupt the current state of things.
For any sort of change to begin.
If my friends and I have offended, listen to this, and we hope all will be mended. You humans have been idle here, while worldly destruction did appear. Humans, do not reprehend. If you try, the world could mend. Give me your hands if we be friends, and we all shall try to make amends.